Good evening and welcome to Ms. Gwenny Eats. As always, I want to thank you all for tuning again with me another Sunday. I truly appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that has subscribed from the beginning and all of my new subscribers. Just know that I appreciate you all on my road to 1,000 plus. This week, I am debuting a new cheesecake and I'm cooking something that I've made before that I've had that people really like, so I decided I would make it for you all too. And it is crab stuffed salmon. I got sauteed spinach and some fettuccine with the light cream sauce on it. It's not as creamy as I would usually expect it to be. Anyway, my cheesecake this week is a white chocolate raspberry. It is my first time making one of those, so I'm very excited about it. So let's go. All right. Start with this crab stuffed salmon. Now, what I initially planned on doing, I had two people send me a video of this salmon roll where the guy put the stuff in the middle and he rolled it up and it looked like a big salmon looking cinnamon roll type thing. And so I bought a whole side of salmon and I just knew that's what I was doing. And that's not what happened. So I looked at it and I went to put the stuff the crab meat in there, and I was paused because it didn't look right. So I took the crab meat off to see if when I rolled it, would it stay rolled even with toothpicks, and if I could cut it and it would still look nice. And I don't know how wide that salmon was that the guy used in the video, but mine just was not wide enough. So in the end, I just cut it in half, put the stuffed crab, put the crab mixture in the middle, put two pieces on top, baked it in the oven. Booyah. Same thing. Now, the first time I made this, I put spinach in it too, in the actual stuffing, but I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to do the spinach on the side because I didn't want to have spinach stuffed in there and spinach here and then, just a whole bunch of spinach. So I wanted to tone it down a little bit, but it's still really good. And I seasoned it with some Badia tropical fish seasoning. It's in like a little green bottle. It's really good. This week, I usually do this at the beginning, but I'm doing a red wine by Yellowtail. It's a Cabernet. I'm a fan of Cabernet. I think it pairs really well with salmon. I think I might have had a red wine the last time when I did the salmon steaks. All I know is I'm a fan of Yellowtail. I like Yellowtail, and they have a really good Cabernet. I started to go really, really cheap and get some Matthew Fox, but it was like $4, and I said, okay, Gwen, don't be that cheap. At least get some name brand that people know about. So I went with Yellowtail. And I haven't come across much Yellowtail wine that I don't like. I like almost all of their wine. Okay. Now I'm mad at these noodles because usually when I make these, they're all saucy and it's all dripping. But not this time. It just has the sauce on it, and hopefully it's just good, which is what matters. Okay. I'm not going to have any of that cream sauce just stuck to my lip gloss. So, we get that off. Yeah, these noodles, really? Just dry. I swear, every meal, something doesn't turn out right. One day I'm going to sit before y'all and it's going to be a meal that is perfect. Everything is going to be perfect. The meat is going to be perfect. The veggies is going to be perfect. The side, everything is just going to be perfect. I don't know when that's going to be. But I think y'all like to know that I'm not perfect, and sometimes all of my food doesn't come out so great. And, there isn't much you could do to mess up salmon aside from like overcook it. And you could use 2 bags of it and it'll whip down to just this. This is really like a bag. Look at that. A bag of spinach. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do one of these times when I make it, I'm gonna have to like just do it kind of halfway so that it's still a little firm. And I do firm spinach, but I didn't do it this time. I just kind of cooked it almost all the way down. I like for you to at least be able to see the leaves on it. So I cook it that much. I don't want it to turn into mush because then that's just gross. Okay. And for the crab stuffing, I used a minced garlic, lump crab, cream cheese. I think I put a little, literally like a couple dashes of salt, and a little bit of fresh parsley, which I don't usually use fresh parsley, but I did this time. I don't judge me because when I got to the I use all the parsley with the stuffing, so when I got to the noodles, I just kind of, you know, put some sprinkles of that dry stuff on there. But this is actually one of my favorite meals to cook, you know, because not everybody eats red meat, and a lot of people like salmon. And lump crab is I don't know, would you call it high end? I don't know, but I know that's what they put in crab dip. So pretty much what's in here is the ingredients for crab dip minus a few seasoning. I think I put some Old Bay in here too when I seasoned the crab, the filling that went on the inside. Have I tasted any of this wine? I already know I like it, but get some wine in there. Ooh, I love a good Cabernet. Now, I've been saving a more expensive Cabernet for some lamb chops. And the last time I came across a rack of lamb in Sam's Club, it was not in the budget. It was one of those days where I could not pay $36 for that rack of lamb. I just could not do it. But the next time I see one, it's going down. Because I am determined to use this recipe that I found on another chef's page, and I absolutely love him. I'm not even going to say his name on my YouTube channel until I am making those lamb chops, because I'm going to tag him and say his name 47 times, and hopefully somebody will share it with him to the point where he, you know, gives me a little shout out. And usually when I eat my meals, I only eat a couple bites. So I said I'm going to try to eat this whole plate of food, even though it's not something I usually do. But I feel like I need to conform for the YouTube community, because I definitely want people to love me. I want people to tune in. And I want them to feel like they got enough content when they tune in. You know what I mean? And the shirt I'm wearing is from my first mukbang that I did and posted up here. And similar hair. My hair is starting to shrink now. I went and got it blowed out week before last, and you know, last week I looked like a cocker spaniel on here. It was just so much hair, and now it's starting to shrink up. So next week I'll be twisted up. It'll probably be a while before I let y'all see my little curly puff. Not that I don't love it, because I do. I love my curly puff. But this is just a blowout week. The shrinkage. You know something? Ever since I was little, I always liked spinach. My dad put me on the spinach when I first moved from New York and went to live with him. And pretty much it was canned spinach, but I still liked it. And then when I got older and I learned how to make fresh spinach, I really love that. And now every once in a while, I'll go to Sprouts and they'll have the really fresh spinach that just has 2 rubber bands on it. Oh my God, that is super yummy, and it's inexpensive. Well, spinach overall is inexpensive. Go back to these. Look at them, y'all. These noodles are so dry. It's always something on this plate to try to play my face. Hey, y'all question my culinary skills. Because how easy is it to make a cream sauce? Anybody I have ever cooked for and made a cream sauce for the pasta can tell you that it's always creamy and saucy. Krisha, Bria, y'all get on here and tell these people that it's not usually this dry. I mean, it's still tasty, but good God, it's so dry. Dry, sticking to my lips. I'm gonna get some of that off. Okay, I'm getting through this. Like I said, usually I don't eat this much. I just eat a little taste, but I'm going to eat almost all of this because I don't know if y'all noticed, but salmon is really thick. Even when you and I got a whole side of salmon from Sam's Club, and I got the one with the skin on because it's cheaper. And I'm not gonna pay an extra $3 when I could just pull the skin off myself. I'm not gonna be able to do. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I will probably finish the spinach and finish the salmon, but that is not gonna happen for those dry noodles. And my sauce was so promising, and I poured it on there, and I don't know what happened. It'll be okay. I tell you what though, this lump crab is so doggone good. I love lump crab. Lump crab is what you use for crab cakes, and I haven't made a homemade crab cake, but I will, because I'm not gonna put something on here for y'all that I didn't make homemade. So whenever I do another seafood thing, I'll try to have some crab cakes that I made myself. I try my best to make sure everything I cook is homemade. And y'all have no idea how excited I am about this cheesecake. I had to get some pointers from my friend to see what I should do to make sure it was enough raspberry and cheesecakey and whatever. And I know I was sitting in here and I had blended up the batter for the cheesecake and I had the reduction for the raspberry. And I'm like, something is missing. I almost forgot the white chocolate. How you gonna make white chocolate raspberry cheesecake without the white chocolate? So I had to hurry up and get that together and pour it in a batter, mix it up. And hopefully it all turned out well. Oh, excuse me, that was a big gross burp. If y'all hear some sounds in the background, that's just my son getting ready for work. He's loud. And the last time he ruined one of my videos, I just started over. And I'm not starting over this week. This week, y'all will just hear him thumping around in the background. And I hope y'all will still love me and tell more people to subscribe, even if I got him thumping around in the background. I might get him to show his cute little face if he's leaving out the door before I'm finished eating. All right, now I've come to the conclusion that I need some heavy-duty lip gloss. Because my favorite YouTuber, B-Loves, when I tell you whatever she puts on her lips, it is there from the beginning to the end. And that lady could eat 45 minutes of crab and then her lips will still be pink, red, orange, whatever color she has on. So I need to find some lip gloss like that. Because, you know, y'all know by now I'm not really a lipstick person. So I'll have to find me a nice lip gloss that has some color in it. There go my baby. He's so sweet. You gonna put your face in the camera right quick or you gotta go? Come on. It's my baby. This is who helped me come up with the name Ms. Gwenny Eats, and he took a bunch of pictures of me, but I look fat in them, so I would not allow him. I wouldn't post them. There goes my baby. All right, get out of my video. Have a good night. So I usually just do just me, but I figured I'd give y'all a little taste of my family. My oldest son always works on Sundays, so the odds of y'all seeing him sneak his face into one of my videos rare. And I'm finally to the bottom of this spinach that I told y'all I love. Gosh, I love spinach. And you know something? I think at one point it was because of Popeye. I tell you what, that little one, he didn't care how much spinach he saw Popeye eating. He was not eating it. And he still doesn't eat green. He'll eat asparagus. That's it. Anything else? He didn't eat that. He eats nothing green. Well, I did a pretty good job on this salmon. Look at that. Did pretty good. That slid a little bit. Okay. And anytime I don't finish this, I either eat it later. I almost fell in my mouth. Or I have it for lunch the next day. Let's move this out the way. Let me clean off my fork. Take another little swig of this yellowtail Cabernet. That is really good. I feel like that pairs well with a raspberry cheesecake too. Now here is the White Chocolate Raspberry Cheesecake. It has an Oreo crust. Now y'all wish me luck, because I was scared. Because you know, if you don't do raspberries properly, they are tart and tangy. And one time I had someone that made a raspberry lemonade cheesecake. I mean, not cheesecake, pound cake. And she didn't want anybody to know she made it because it was so tangy, because it was lemon. And, oh, wow. That's creamy. Just enough raspberry, not too much, not overpowering. The crust, I mean, you can't really mess up a Oreo crust. Okay. Well, my recorder is letting me know it is about that time to shut it down. White chocolate raspberry cheesecake. That's good. Okay, move that to the side. As always, thank you all again for tuning in to Ms. Gwenny Eats. Like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you again next Sunday. And hopefully, I'll have on another strawberry shortcake t-shirt that you guys haven't seen before. Have a great Sunday. Like, share, and subscribe. If I already said that, well, I'm saying it twice. Like, share, subscribe. Have a good Sunday.